Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Planet Coaster. Oh, excuse me, let me get my timer going here. I just saw, this is like literally right after the last episode finished. Melinda Lee, our first customer for the Dinner Demolisher. I got big plans this episode, get excited. So I'm going to explain to you the greatest idea that I've been given over Twitter. It's untested. But to whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, get some chili, get the message. I'm going to follow her onto this roller coaster. That sounds menacing, but really it's like, you know, why not? I think this might function. What? Okay, yeah, Beverly Ibarra. Well, if I wanted a slice of pizza at an American mall, that would be important. Ooh, the queue for Grundle is just beautiful to look at. I've always thought that. The queue for Fruit of the Flume is full, man. What if you built a monorail that goes from this section of the park to that section of the park? That way you don't even need a path. People get on the monorail, we have them go for free, and then they just travel over top maybe of these roller coasters and get deposited like right here. Is it the smartest idea I've ever had? It might be the smartest idea I've ever had. Still got your lunch? Go grab a bite if you dare, and then ride this totally unique hypercoaster experience. Rider beware, you're in for a lost derriere. Hashtag lost derriere. I was really excited that someone was going to get on Rob's Redemption, but then it was just the janitor. Nobody at all cares about Tony Hawk's kickflip. I want to go on it. The queue was quite fast. Well, if you want to go on it, then go on it. Why are we waiting so long for people to queue up then? I want everything to have a small lineup. And I want it now. Oh god, it gets so framey, or not framey, but, well, I guess it is framey, in this section. Like, I wonder how much time the average park goer spends in this little intersection right here. Like, this is just actually chaotic. It's just limbs and shirts as far as the eye can see. We've, like, accidentally created a Mr. Bones' Wild Ride situation over there, but the monorail is gonna fix it, dude. I guarantee it. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna try something. Let's pause. We're gonna close this down, so all these people are gonna be, like, real pissed. And then we're just gonna delete the queue. And, of course, I hate people that come into my park for free, spend $20 per ride, and then are like, oh, I don't like that rich people can pay 55 cents and they can have less lineup than me. Sure, test it. To whom much is given, much is tested. Run these log flumes. 15 might be too much, or it might be too little. I honestly don't know. But once this is active, what's the queue rating, by the way? 89. I can live with that. It's like we can only have the track bend in a serpentine pattern. I cannot make it go straight. Beautiful. But not like that, though. I mean, it's kind of hideous. I said beautiful, but I didn't mean beautiful. Nausea's a 1? That's not that bad. Then, wait, then it falls off the track? Am I missing something? You know what? Again, who dares wins. We gotta try. Edit track. We could just autocomplete, I suppose, but where's the fun in that, right? Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go back here? This is like some Prometheus shit. I think the algorithm might be a little borked. No, obviously you're not going to place that. Don't be ridiculous. It frightens me that the autocomplete function is not working here. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. Just do 3 spirals before you come to the finish line. Okay. Oh my god. It's a $5,000 piece of track. Are you kidding me? I'm worried that, like, autocomplete is not even looking for the right for the right terminal anymore. Maybe I'm confused. Wouldn't be the first time. Here we go. It's just calculating the best way to get from point A to point B. You know how dogs is and all that. And it's gonna go like, wham. Can you even fit it here? Yeah, we can fit it there as long as we do it right. Goes wham, and then it deposits you like right at the entrance for this ride. Honestly, I think I can do that pretty easily though. And this might not even be the way you do it. This will be like the 15th lost episode of Planet Coaster. But we've actually done some good stuff from an optimization standpoint. This one, I mean, we're making $8 grand a month right now. Go down here. How much is each piece of track costing me? $117. Not that bad. Autocomplete. It's doing it! Yo, it's doing it. It's gonna do it. It's almost there. Oh no. It's like its own fucking spaghetti island again. Where are you going? Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's beautiful. But at the same time, like, what is it doing? Now, obviously, this is the dumbest idea of all time. If you want something done right, if you want something done right, that's what I'm here for. Build it. I don't even care about smoothing it. Start the test. Start the test! The SkyTrain. What do you mean? Cannot open as it's in testing. You don't need to test anymore. It works. I'm gonna get more nausea from the queue leading up to the monorail than from the monorail itself. And you know what? We'll optimize this fucking queue later if we want / have to. That's fine by me. Is it still a, you know, House of Leaves, Mark Z. Danielewski style nightmare? Yeah, of course. I mean, I made it. So, what do you think's gonna happen here? This is hideous. But, much deserved. You know, necessary. To whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, get some chili, get the message. Kanye West. Track scenery rating low. Okay, so I'm thinking, what if we throw down some beautiful scenery? And this is like definitely space themed. So you know what 4 elements we're gonna, you know, draw on here. Track scenery rating low? You drive through some freaking dueling robots when you come out of this section here. The Q rating has got to be amazing, though. Oh! Somebody's getting on. This is hideous. I love it. Why do I love it? I don't know, honestly. It's like, if you're rich enough to get a priority pass, you should also go on the monorail and just be completely shielded from the remaining aspects of the park. Also, now the lunch loser, I don't even know, man. Puts you through a scary-ass tunnel here. That's pretty sweet. I love how my intentions were pure. And now I've created a monorail that takes people from one section of the park nobody visits to another section of the park nobody visits. So that was a really good use of company resources, I'd say. This is hideous. I'm not trying to suggest this is not hideous, by the way. Tell you what if when you go into the mountain, it shoots fire at you? How are you gonna feel about that? You're probably gonna feel like substantially worse than you did before. Track scenery rating low. Are you kidding me, man? Okay, well, it looks too gentle for you. How about this shit? How about we crank up the, well, I think we have to go, actually, to the overall ride. You gotta be kidding me. It didn't even ride the monorail? I can't believe they just walked in and then got off at the exit. How is that supposed to help me at all? Hang time is garbage. Never build it. Jason LTI's commute. These are mine. Loopy Momo. Maybe we haven't built Loopy Momo yet. We can put that down, like, on the cheap, man. Whoa, it's a compact coaster that looks pretty darn cool. Well done, Kate. And, again, we're just gonna throw it over here. The idea being that we can, you know, drive demand to this section of the park a little bit more. We're just done? We can't place... Okay, I guess we're done with paths. We've used all of the stone in the known world. We've got to conquer some new lands in order to be able to build some more paths here. Look at this. First off, you're wealthy, so we're going to elevate you above the population. And then I'm going to slowly guide you... Oh, God. into the path of the oncoming train. And if you survive the gauntlet of the oncoming train, then you have my privilege to ride Loopy Momo too. I don't like riding lift hills, so we're gonna skip through that. It almost sounded like the Whirly Rig song and gave me like a little PTSD. Maybe it's because my paths are designed so hideously and my park is just designed really poorly from a human management standpoint. I accept that. I can live with that idea. That doesn't bother me. You just add more paths. Why do you add more paths? Surely more paths encourages more traffic, despite the fact that that makes no sense. Like, this is not what Disneyland looks like. You go to, like, Universal Studios. I know this is just a mismatch of bullshit right now. If you go to Universal Studios, it's, like, packed on all sides with things designed to get you to spend money. That's not really what we've got set up here. We got a much more, like, let me put it this way. A theme park with a few less visual staging elements, without a doubt. I'm begging you. I'm begging. Yes! No! What? Why not? This place has great scenery. I want to go on Raise the Sun. Raise the Sun sucks. You don't want to go on Raise the Sun. It's garbage. We've solved the problem. And by solved the problem, I mean we may have injected, you know, maybe $100 worth of cash into our park every time that the SkyTrain runs. Are you not getting the slightest bit excited that we've actually created, like, almost a unique area of our park? We are going to need some more mechanics. Like, rides are breaking down every 2 seconds. But Rob's ride, after years and years of disrepair, disrespect, it has finally gotten to the point where people are going to ride it. I think we may have started to do it. I'm not going to say we've done it. I'm going to say I think we finally started to do it. But again, like, I'm starting to realize maybe I have been an idiot for far too long. And the secret wasn't really roller coasters. The secret was actually, like, hey, put down some freaking green stuff along your tracks. Or along your paths, I should say, to avoid being confusing. And then it creates, like, the illusion of you actually caring about how your park looks. And then people see that, and they're like, yeah, I want to spend $15 to go on your roller coaster. We reached a breakthrough. We built scenery. We have a fantasy-themed section of the park, and it is starting, I think, to drive people to this section. Now, we have some other problems, like the SkyTrain is just horrendous. One thing that people have said is, holy Christ, have you ever looked at this section of the park right here? And the answer is yes. Yes, I have. And this section right here. Like, there's a lot of hellish stuff going on here. For real, though? Like, you're not going to let me build, like, that, and then that, and then that, and then... there you go! Okay, that's horrible. But we can at least open up J. Smith OTI's commute again. It might take us like a year. This sounds ridiculous, but I really mean it. It might take us a year or two to work out the kinks in the traffic here. Like, literally, if you're standing here, it might take you an in-game year to get out of there. Look at these red Emperor maples. Are these red Emperor maples? You might thank you. I'm just an armchair arborist, but I don't know, dude. It's like one of those. It's like a kaleidoscope. You look at it, and there's like 10 times more people than you expected to be in there. Yeah, that's still hell. Let's look at it this way. They come into the park. They go, oh, where should I go? Do you want to go to this land, which is, you know, you get trapped in a line for 6,000 hours? Or do I want to go to this area that's all themed up sort of nice, despite the fact that, you know, I'm really just going to be throwing down the same prefabricated pirate house over and over. Might need to go up 2 here. Again, prepare for a little hideous MC Escher-esque nonsense. But this is really just a way to connect one section of the park with another. Well, that is a staircase straight out of my fucking nightmares. Can't help but be a little offended that I built this path, and now everybody goes, oh, sweet, a roller coaster. Swerve. We'll just put benches down occasionally. What is wrong with these people? They're taking photos on this. They're actually trapped on the staircase. That's where they've chosen to live their lives, and you know what? Can you really blame them? Yo, dude, don't tell them how to live their lives. That's their decision. Ah, okay. That's sensible, actually. Now I understand. Functional. They just get caught on the staircase, man. Just put it down. Put it down. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it? Well, I'm just saying, you know, it's the majesty of my park with all its beauty everywhere. Because comments have come out about the Monorail episode now that it's actually made it up on YouTube, and people are like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know, that's what I've been trying to tell you. I don't know what's wrong with me. You gotta respect the maple tree. Got this nice path as well that, honestly, I don't think I've gotten enough street cred for, if I'm being honest. Q rating here is still at 90%, or sorry, 9%. This is Tony Hawk's, no, this is Bucky Lassek's McTwist Farm. There you go. We've actually done a pretty good job, like, rejuvenating this section of the park. And by rejuvenating, I mean, like, just juvenating. I don't know if it really counts as rejuvenating, but you get the idea. Our park is some hideous, like, dystopian future nonsense. And honestly, I'm kind of alright with that. But this is what happens. This is why you always plan ahead. You know, I really believe a failure to plan is a plan to fail. And we failed to plan. And this is why we find ourselves with like 8 different layers of intersecting track. Like we're in Ridley Scott's fucking Wet Dream or something. Great name for a roller coaster. Put that one on the list. You're gonna need to go over top, huh? That's okay, that's okay. Skywalk. It's a skywalk, walking in the sky. Usually walking is boring, but it's not because it's in the sky this time. It's a skywalk. We just need to... Here you go. Genius! Look at that cue. It's horrible. I love it. It's beautiful. Look, okay, watch your freaking lunch on that, on the curve at the end there. But check it out. We have a monorail that now, in theory, starts at a section of the park that is pretty busy. There's a lot of foot traffic that goes by there. Just don't look too hard at the staircase when you first come in. I don't know what we did. We deleted, like, all the people from this section. Was this not, like, the wicked bottleneck earlier? What have we done? Oh, the Fruit of the Flume queue is broken. No wonder. I was also like, no wonder we started making so much money. People are, like, really into the Fruit of the Flume. You got to admit, every roller coaster you go on, you actually get to go on, like, 3 or 4 roller coasters, and it looks like you might die in the middle. I want to see another train coming around the corner here. No train here either? Are they all backed up at the other? Yeah, they are. Yo, it's fixed though. Just launch the train! I get it, you know, you don't want to launch a half-full monorail, but these people are sitting on a train, not doing anything. They could be driving revenue into my park. What we need is a baller-ass coaster that's like nestled right here. And I'm thinking this is finally going to be Michael A.L. Fox's time to shine. Against all odds, J. Smith OTI's Commute is actually like a popular ride, which makes no sense to me at all as a rational human being. But these are not rational human beings. These are, you know, glorified robots. So, does this mean, is this what learning feels like? I'm like, whoever built this path was a fucking moron. We should have just had the station change sides. And that really is a stark contrast to where we were mere moments ago. Yes! We sold the milkshake. We're in this, boys. Somebody got off in this section. It's not a janitor. And it's not a drill. Somebody got off at that section of the park. Have we finally done it, boys? He says as he's losing like thousands of dollars a month. Why? Why would you choose to subject yourself to this? Like, at some point you have to accept that you have, like, you know, the human ability to just be like, no, I'm not fucking dealing with that. I eat chief beef when I want, except on Wednesdays when I'm rudely awakened by the dustman. Park bin. I probably made that exact joke before, but you know what? It's working. How do you feel about that shit now? It's a marvel of modern architecture. This one is Grecian Tower. Did you know the arch is the strongest structure in ancient... Wait, I said classical, right? Classical Greece. There you go. Get ready, by the way. This park is about to get fucking Grecian Towered. It's gonna be Grecian Tower as far as the eye can see everywhere. I trust, and I mean this sincerely, it pains me to say it because he's gonna hold it over me forever. I trust Fox's ability to make good roller coasters. What if we put a Grecian Tower in front of it? 13%? Are you kidding me? This is the true Grecian Tower now. How do you get those guys up there? Don't worry about it. How you get them down? What, are you a cop or something? If you're a cop, you have to tell me. 92%, baby. There you go. You want any queue to be more exciting? 92% right there. This train... Oh! Yes! American man heading to the real sleeping giant. Erwin Reyes. Dun 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 dun. Erwin Reyes, stay away from me. Holy shit, people are riding it. Michael L. Fox's ride is saving my park. Oh, am I happy or sad? I don't know. Like, delete this shit. That's not... Oh, God. I've erased that family from planet Earth. Like, does this make any sense? No, like, not really. But it's kind of like a Caribbean drink shack, right? Like, there, it's already functioning. It's been a while since we heard the Whirly-Rig song. How do people feel about tickets here? Tickets. 48%! I'm so unhappy I'm on my way home. Oh, Lord. Okay. We gotta solve this problem. This is gonna ruin things for us. First off, immediately raise prices. Oh, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna die. Oh, get over it, alright? You know, everybody dies. You know what? Fine. Here's your priority pass entrance. Motherfucker, you got... Your entrance is right there. Your exit's right there. Enjoy skipping the queue. It's been a pleasure to have you at Northernlion's Funhouse. Kate was just here laughing at my park. And she was like, hey, your scenery looks pretty good, but I have one interesting question. When people go on Mountain Tomo, don't they lose their arms and hands and, like, their entire body by traveling this close to Malf's roller coaster? And to be honest with you, I mean, there's only one way to find out, right? Put me on the ride camera here. Yeah, that one might actually take out your knees, but luckily these are just virtual people, so I'm gonna get off of the ride camera because that was getting way too noisy there. Like Raphael Mace is, you make 225 bucks a month. It's Union. No! Get me out of the Whirly-Rig song! I would like to make it so that you can only leave the park after you've been through the entire park. Because right now you can just go, and I'm out, right? No longer. So I'm going to start deleting some paths. What do you do here? Well, completely, like, treat the symptoms instead of the actual disease by just building some weird, like, connector paths that don't really help the traffic out very much at all. Our end goal is to get, you know, the traffic from this side of the park handled. Obviously, right now, that's not going particularly well. Franchise.
Reeling.
Not
gasping,
the concept of a puzzle itself.
Taken over the
so
edge
this path
into
should
madness.
be wide, because I want it to be as hideous as possible. The only way that you can escape from the Park of Despair is by walking from one of the SkyTrain stations. My God, the absolute madman. You can't keep us locked in here. Can't I? Can't I? Just watch me. Watch me MC Escher the shit out of this. Pause it. It is not handling the verticality of the situation very well. Yes. Yes. Yes! Okay, there's your exit. What, you can't place Verdant Gardens up here? What's the problem? Obstructed by what? This is the logical extension of where Northernlion's Funhouse has to go, I think. It has now become a full-on actual nightmare. This is a place where people spend their whole lives. You can check out at any time, but you can never leave. Chief beef, bitches. This is how you do not die up here. We should also throw probably... I can't help but notice we're losing a lot of money now. Kind of at an alarming rate. Okay, obviously you gotta be clowning if you're coming up here. So, we'll put a little clown bathroom. I know, Aruka, this was not a smart idea in hindsight. Walk down the staircase to get into the clown's mouth. This is fucking stupid. This is awful, and I am an idiot. So the whole reason we did this was to try to force people to walk through this whole section of the park. So even though it's hideous, it's disgusting, it's gross, and occasionally people just end up being trapped on the staircase and then, like, getting trapped forever. Oh, you know what? Probably fix this, huh? I can't move you. You're just gonna be deleted. Shannon Blanton. Great name. Goodbye, though. Now we gotta start charging for the bathrooms. Now that we've gone into, like, full hell mode and we're, like, socially engineering our park attendees, Rob's Redemption has a lineup. As far as I'm concerned, we have succeeded. This person is in like a wasp-sized group of people. I'm glad the park isn't overcrowded. Yeah, you got it, dude. Totally. Lara Croft's hang glider looks terrifying. Whoa, easy there, big man. In a way, you know, it's like a monkey's paw situation. Be careful what you wish for. People really love the SkyTrain, though, to get out of here. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. If you didn't, click the like button anyway. You know, watch the Titanic go down here. It's a fun time. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I have consigned myself to the depths of oblivion. This miasma, this prison where we now reside slowly strips away the sanity with which we armor ourselves. The turns never cease, loops within loops, over under and over again. Tread so often and by so many, all with the hope that this way is the exit. But alas, the knowledge of its location has been lost to us. Perhaps we deserve this fate. Is this hell? The rotting cesspool of garbage and decay earned through our misdeeds? The sound of laughter echoes through my rotting mind. The gods mock us, trapped forever, nothing but fucking milkshakes to slake our thirst. The towering monoliths are wardens, there is no hope of salvation. This is the end, ego fatis concessit.